Going over the early trade today, very hard to short this market. Long trades continue to win. We're going to go over the trades here. Also talk about Nasdaq 10,000. We are closing in on that number 99.55. The advanced decline line is at minus 1,800 today, but the market is trending higher off its lows. The S&P is still down about 16 points. The Nasdaq is up 72 points as I speak. So Cobra 3 E-mini S&P worked on the short side, loss minus 625, but SR counter trend 2 E-mini S&P plus 775. Gap fill master plus 175. Mirror has a $700 profit target, so it's closing in on that $700 profit target. Adaptive moving average was long and then short. It's down 1,200 right now. Gap continuation 2020 up 880. Intraday, if we go through 10,000, this strategy will probably hold it. We shall see. Sometimes the market gets close to a pivotal number and then has a huge pullback. We've seen that before. And SR counter trend 2 V2 plus 475, the 1 minute, 5 minute, and 15 minute version, all hitting their profit targets today. Plus 475, plus 475, plus 475. And let's see, what else do we have? Asia 4 long lost overnight, minus 1,025. Tick Pulse V12, minus 625. And those are the trades today in All Strategy Access 1 and 2. All Strategy Access 3. Cobra Euro is having some big trades lately, plus 1,000. Asia Gold 4, plus 1,500 last night. We had nice trades yesterday shorting gold, and today we are on the long side of gold, plus 1,500 on Asia Gold 4 long. Let's look at the other trades on the day in this workspace. We have SR counter trend 2 soybeans long plus 50, soybeans day trader 3 break even on a short trade, and we have All Strategy Access 4. Cobra Crude aggressive and conservative is long, minus 120 on this trade. This looks poised to move higher after a big pullback. We shall see. Asia Gold 4 2020 version also up on the day, plus 1475. The natural gas trade is just hovering around break even. It's plus 150 today right now. All Strategy Access 5, no trade so far today after having 3 winners on SR counter trend gold. So let's look at All Strategy Access 6. 60-minute breakout trying to take the short side, came within a quarter of a point of its profit target. So always interesting when that happens, but it has a 20-point profit target, short 32.0975. The low is 31.90, so we need another quarter point to get that profit target, and sometimes that happens in trading. And those are the early trades on the day. Speaking of Nasdaq 10,000, here is the daily chart of the Nasdaq. We see that it came based on the June contract, 97.51. Pretty close to, it was 250 points away, and so oftentimes those big numbers like 10,000 are magnets. I thought that the market would, even though I didn't agree with this move, it became so close to 10,000 that it was so close that it would actually get there. And so we had the pandemic, and there was a high of 97.51 to a low of 66.28. So over a 3,000 point pullback before running back at the highs. We know there's a lot of Fed stimulus down here, and now we're only 32 points away. Will we get there? What will happen when we get there? It is anyone's guess. This time will we see, more euphoria, more breakout, more buying possibly, or will we see profit taking? That's possible as well. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I want to show you another chart. So here's the last day of trade on May 29th, and the last day of May's trading last month on 1 minute charts. This was a Friday. The market got here, and I had a sense that once it got here, it would go to the 95.60 area. And I thought that the path would be higher like this, but instead it pulled back 100 points, over 100 points, and then from there it rallied 200 points. And so when it gets close to a number you think it's going to hit, the path is not always straight up. We are really close now at these current numbers 38 points away as I speak from 10,000. But this pulled back 100 and then ran 200 roughly. And so that can also happen. You have to, when you're a short-term trader, you have to pay attention to the path in regard to your risk parameters. Sometimes this can be good, give you the opportunity to buy that pullback. And so things don't always happen the way that you expect them to. And now that we're knocking on the door of 10,000, will there be, will we get up here within 20 or 30 points, pull back 500 to 1,000 points, and then go higher or lower? So we will see if this is a big time number that, and this is the Nasdaq futures I'm talking about. It's not the Nasdaq composite. It's the Nasdaq 100 futures, and that is what I wanted to show you. Also wanted to go over the advanced decline line. It got slammed at the open around minus 2,000, and it hasn't popped. The market has popped, but the advanced decline line is not. And the NYSE tick, the high on the day is 661, and the low on the day is minus 1320 at the open. So big slam at the open. Market should be very weak, but it keeps bouncing back. So it's hard to short, and these are the trades on the day, and this is how our strategies have traded it. I just went over that. And so that's the multi-strategy approach, diversification that we like, and we don't always agree with the trades. We think the market should pull back more, but the strategies can be more correct than what we think they should do.